thấy bề thầy tay dày 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 chỉ cứ hoa có cái đó kêu cây lên được có. Today is 8th February, Wednesday, 12 noon. So let's go and cook some shit. And I'm still missing that bloody goddamn screen condom protector for the lens inside there that protects it from splashes of oil. Thank you very much, whatever his face is, from Webe, Mr. Larkin. Is it Larkin of Britain? Because the V for Vendetta. Again, this one here, the fried rice with a twist. This time I'm gonna do it not Pattaya, but what's the other P? Pattaya style is the egg one, right? And there's another one that's called something else, which is paprik. Paprik is like paprika, but with beef and some kind of paprika sauce, maybe I think it's called. No idea. So sauces for this Pattaya, and of course egg is the most important thing ever. Let's heat up the rice. This time I'm using a small pan, not a big pan, because it's going to do some flipping for the egg style. So if you're in Malaysia or Thailand, you will notice that there's something strange happening with some rice, some fried rice, which is the Pattaya rice. I think I encountered this when I was in USM 2001-ish, around that vicinity, that the egg, fried rice and the egg, yeah, fried rice and egg. So first off is to heat up the pan, and note to oneself, I should not wash the pan with soap or detergent, just to preserve the oil, which will go into the pores and coat it, preserve some wok hay or heat of the wok and stuff like that. Don't wash it with detergent. Where's my ladle? Iba lady iban ba kung say pokai kai ya go la 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 la. It's already smoking. Spread it all around. See, inside the wok, I mean inside the restaurant, normally they put one whole bunch of oil, just fill the goddamn, oh you fuck, it's too hot, too smoky. Fill the whole wok with oil, and after that they will put the oil back into its place, which is in where it was from. So you have too much oil, just dump it out somewhere else. And superheat it. Superheat it. This is a cloth from courtesy of JW Marriott. Thank you very much. You know what I mean. From the toilet specifically. So last night at JW Marriott for the FLP. Thank you, Mr. Chan, for the chance to enjoy the FLP experience. There will be many more FLP experiences to come, I think, I hope. Any success to FLP in selling their stuff. So last night's mistake was to actually ask them whether there's a media invitation or not. So the woman in black just saw me inside the hall after being invited by Mr. Chan, and asked the security to come with him, take my bag as well, and go out there and say that I'm not supposed to actually crash the place, but in fact I was invited by Mr. Chan. So then when I was outside, then I was thinking I had a smoke and thing. Then I went to the guy who asked me to get out of the hall, the bald big guy, like Asian Vin Diesel or something like that, or Asian Rock, Asian version of the Rock. So I asked him, at least tell the people on my table, number 40, Mr. Chang's table, that I'm like going to not come back and stuff like that. So we went back inside, then Mr. Chen came out and well, they say, oh, what the hell happened? I thought you were with the media and stuff like that. I said, no, there's no media for this. So there was some miscommunication. So I was invited back inside the hall. Then I told the guard, the guard understands. So they say, oh, keep a low profile when you're on the table or on the whatever. Then of course I wanted to like smoke and go to the toilet and take a piss because I had a lot of beer. Then I asked the guard, the Vin Diesel guy, whether I can go and take a piss. He said, oh, of course. Of course. I sounded like a student asking the teacher whether I can go to the toilet or not. Kind of weird. Never mind. So if it's a bit dry, grab some of the hot water and put it into this, that held this thing, held the rice. Get the sauces out. To rehydrate the rice. The rice has been in the fridge for 2 days. Of course it's going to stick to the pan. If your pan is not seasoned well, it will be still sticky, because if you like shit, my nipples are showing. Modesty must be preserved. If you use detergent to clean the wok, you would wash away the oil that's in the pores of the wok, and therefore you lose your Tefl coating, something like Teflon coating, and therefore carbohydrate like this rice here will stick to the pan. So some people, when they have a new wok, it will be shiny. You know, you think the shiny, oh my god, it's shiny, it's white, it's silverish. You think that's good, but no, it's not good. The Chinese people, when they buy something from Tesco's or whatever, a new wok, you know what they will do? They'll put it on a very high heat, the breath of the dragon, boom, boom, for a while they move it around, it becomes black, silver becomes black, and that's ready to cook already. And sometimes after superheating it up, I think they put oil on it to cover up the pores with oil. And over time, when you use the wok and without using detergent to wash it, just use water and maybe a scrubber like so. You don't need to have those scrubbers that is made from the stem of the coconut tree or whatever tree that looks like a coconut. Then you just scrape, use water, scrape, and you preserve the oil because there's no detergent to wash the oil away. And the oil is preserved and it contributes to the deliciousness of the food. Now it's time to prepare the egg part. Got some pepper, got some very fine salt, coarse salt here, and soy sauce, light soy sauce, and some other stuff. So turn off the heat if you want to, because the rice is already hot and already. Look at this. It's recording, right? Hot and already the wok is still hot and it's still drying up the rice. That's what happens when you put the take 2 eggs. 1 egg is difficult, 2 eggs is easier to make the pattaya. Welcome to another continuous cooking. And if you did not get the memo, my name is Kong. That's why I call it continuous. There's no point in actually being so subtle about what's my name and stuff like that, because it's like sometimes it just gets blurted out. Like say in the Webby convention, the Chinese version of my name is been written on the fan. So if people Okay, put some light soy sauce to give it a umami taste. Salty and umami taste. Awesome. And that's about it, actually. Now I'm going to put some twist into it by introducing something called the garlic oil into the mix. I've never done this before, but let's try and see what will happen. So a bit of garlic oil. Hopefully it won't burn up by the high heat. What about the other one? The onion oil. Onion oil, I think. Yeah, why not? Onion oil. And onions, of course. A bit of filtered water to give it a bit more volume. Not too much, or it'll become something else. Before we proceed, some salt, coarse salt or fine salt. I prefer the coarse salt. I don't put this yet. I have to mix this one up first. I don't want the salt to dilute in the water too much. So put this away. Rice. Here's my JW Marriott toilet cloth, which is not that thick, unfortunately. It reminds me as you have to go on a diet because it's so. Let's see. Turn up the heat. High heat. Oil back onto the wok. In this case, the more oil, the merrier actually. Superheated. Superheated. Oh, a bit too super here. Put more oil. You think that I know a lot about cooking, I do not know, but this is more of like common sense. Common sense cooking, and with practice you get like more and more confident, and you can like present the program easier. When you talk a lot, at first initially when you go and do all these TV programs, or I'm not saying this TV program, just move it around the oil all over the pan because I'm going to spread the egg all around, and at the edges that has no oil, it will stick to it and give it a bit of boundary instead of falling back into the gravity or the middle part of the wok, which is the center, and of course that's the most curved area. So do leave some space at the top of the wok that has no oil because that will grab on to the egg. So as you practice doing all these videos, you gain confidence in talking and also be in front of the what do you call camera. You won't get so shy. So as like everything else, like sex, like masturbation, like fucking, over time when you do it often enough, you'll get to be an expert. You can be a Don Juan. Oh, sweet. The battery is fucked. The stupid battery needs to be changed. I have to buy new batteries already. These batteries won't last long. They're dying. New battery. Superheated. There we If it's too much oil, just scoop it out and put it somewhere else. Don't need too much oil. So when I'm doing these videos, I want like a condom protector for the screen, so the oil will go in. If it goes inside, at least there's a condom that stops it from going deep inside. So mix it all around. Of course, there's a soy sauce to actually make it salty, but a bit more salt would like enhance the flavor. You don't want your egg to be too bland. Mix it all around thoroughly because I already put water into it. So after mixing it up, then introduce some salt, coarse salt. It won't be dissolved in the water or from the process of churning it with the spoon. Just a couple of then introduce it into the mixture here. Then move it around. Okay, too much water will give it a lot of bubbles, so and then move it around big enough to hold the rice and cover it, hopefully, preferably. That's why it's called a Pattaya. There's a lot of water, so it can make bubbles. This type of egg would have the properties of garlic and onion in it because I added it into the mixture. Make sure the sides gets more egg because you don't want that sides to break, and also in the middle. If it's too flimsy at the side, it won't like be good. Oh fuck up! Oh shit! Fuck! My sister is not going to be happy. Shit. Oh god. Burned. My sister is going to kill me. Turn down the heat because it's super hot. Be careful when you're doing this, when you're moving it around. Close to, like whatever is faces Horus, is it? If you get too close to the sun, you get burned. When it comes to putting the pepper and whatnot, you can put it now in the mixture. You can put salt now. You don't need to add in only at the end. I mean, before you like pop, you know, before you like mix it together. You don't need to do that. You can put it in now. So this one you can see there's some garlic pieces and the onion pieces inside. So leave it for a while. Let it become hard, not harder, become cooked, because it's still very called melty. If you like it melty, then it's up to you. But I think I'll turn off the heat. And I'm going to wash some stuff, so we just look at this thing here. Sometimes people they like the yolk to be intact. I'm one of them because I like the runny taste. When you cook the egg yolk, it becomes a different taste. It changes its properties. If you study gastronomy, not gastroastronomy. That seems like food from the outer space or something like that. If you study that, you will notice that some things they cook at a certain temperature, like the egg white and the egg yolk, they cook at different temperatures. I think around 60 degrees Celsius for something and 65 degrees Celsius for another. So with this type of knowledge, they were able to play with it, the cooking, how it's done, and how it's molecular gastronomy. So it's very interesting. It does change the taste if you cook it too much. So you have to be aware of that. Cooking is a science. normally when you cook pattaya, from my point of view, there should be two woks. One is that is cooking simultaneously two things at once, which is the rice, which is supposed to be piping hot, it is not piping hot now because I cooked that one first. Let's see whether it's successful or not. It seems this is where oil comes in. The more oil you put in, the more likely that there will be a layer between the wok and the egg. So it's slightly okay, not bad. Okay, it's the rice here. Where's my not burnt cloth? I'm not right-handed, so how to do this? So using the power of seduction and whatnot. I can put the wok all over it, but it's hot. Actually, pattaya is supposed to be not so complicated, so I'm going to uncomplicate it by just overturning the wok. Let's see here. This aside. It's very complicated, needs a bit of space. Get these things away. And just now the music is by Samuel Kui or something. You know, Aces Go Places, popular Hong Kong show back in the 1900s. Very popular. I used to watch it all the time during Chinese New Year. It's ingrained in me already. Hopefully it still stands well in today's. I mean, if I watch it again, hopefully it won't be so. It's super corny, of course. It's meant to be 80s corny. It's a funny show. Funny now? Not sure. No idea. Hopefully it's successful. Ow, ow, ow. Okay, it's not that super successful, but it's there. The runny yolk has touched the cloth slightly. That's alright. Love the egg. Oh! 5 seconds. Safe. I'm going to wash this cloth already. Careful with the oil. Don't spray it around too much, like syphilis and STDs. Okay, it's not that successful, but it's a good try. I have to go and see them do the pattaya so that I can emulate it well, hopefully. Love the garlic. Love the garlic. There's more here. So let's garnish it before I tuck in. Spring onions. Chơi cái Pak Tong 我哋係最佳拍檔和雪。我哋依班打工仔得拜拜。Give it an oniony taste. They don't like garnish it with spring onions, but since I have spring onions, why not? Put this back in the fridge. Some tomato sauce or chili sauce is up to you. Normally it's just a zigzag type of design that they put. Give it a vinegary taste. And of course, this one here, this is from the Great Hall in one city. Provided a good, great meal. Cost about 30-40 ringgit meal. And this is a type of, hopefully it's still vinaigrette. That is that fell on the floor from the freezer and it broke because it's frozen. So I have to use it. So I might as well use it for this vinaigrette. Broken already, so can't put it back inside, but why? This is a vinaigrette for the meat thing. Tastes like, I don't know what it tastes like actually. Wow, vinegary. Not vinegary, sorry, mayonnaise. It's all everywhere, so throw this away. Mayonnaise is normally egg base, but it's oily. Put the stuff back in the fridge. Yeah, too much of that vinegar. So let's chop in. Nice. Thank you, Great Hall, for the nice meal. And the sauce here for the meat. And there you have it. Nasi Goreng Pattaya or fried rice Pattaya style. Hopefully you learn a lot. Like, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your dog, tell your family. Good comments gets you brownie points. Like comments gets you shadow ban. Thank you very much. And have a good one. Bye bye.